Happy Thursday, y'all. A clear. Yeah. Perfect timing that it went off before I get copyrighted. Dang, YouTube. YouTube need to get with it with the whole being able to play music, you know, on live without it being copyrighted. Like, what? My bad. But yeah, y'all, good morning. Happy Thursday. Look at me. I'm trying to see how I can mount this. It's a struggle. I probably need my tripod. I probably need my tripod. Is that gonna work? Nope. It's sliding. She's sliding down. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me see. Let me see, y'all. Trying to position me in the right light, the right way. Here we are. Can y'all see me? Is this right? Y'all need to do my hair so bad. I need to do my hair. I need to deep clean. I need to do laundry. I need to do homework. I need to work. I need to do all these things. But you know what? I won't complain. What's that song? I won't complain. Yeah. God is good. God is great. Can't complain for nothing. Literally, I'm just so thankful and grateful for all that God constantly does for me. Literally, just constantly blessing me, giving me all that I need and plus more. Father Jesus, thank you. Thank you for waking me up another day. Literally, Lord, I am praying to be more brave, more courageous, to not be worried about nothing. Don't be worried about tomorrow. Like, literally just living and just enjoying what you have given me, which is life. Thank you for the limbs on my body, my heart, my mind, just all the things, Lord. Lord, I just want to say I thank you, I love you, and I trust you. Amen. Y'all, happy Thursday. God is good. God is good. Hey, Cool 65. So I'm like, yeah, let me get back on my live. And it's crazy because I was trying to go live like yesterday, even the day before that. But something was going on. It kept saying that I didn't give access for them to, access my camera and microphone. And I don't know why, because I'm like, everything is allowed. So it just was not letting me go live. But I'm here. We made it. Yeah, Patrick Rose, so with that hairdo play. What you mean? This my hair. What you mean? What's up? What's up with your hair? What's up? What's on your head, shorty? Yo. Hey, was it Pika? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but good morning, good morning. I know I'm just kicking. Y'all, welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. And I'm going to always say this. Y'all comment, like, subscribe, share, all the things, y'all. We are almost at 3,000 subscribers. I believe I'm only like 300 away. So if y'all can help me, I would so appreciate it. Y'all, that's my goal for the end of September, to at least get to 3K. And to get these watch hours up. We are almost at, I think, 2,000 watch hours, and you need 3,000 watch hours to get monetized. So if y'all can help me, I would so appreciate it. And I'm really thinking that I might be on live, honestly, all morning until it's time to go get Sun. And, even bring him on a live as well. Y'all know Sun, those that know, he loved the live. He loved going live. Patrick, I'm going bald. That means you need to get you some classic coils. Y'all go ahead and check my website, www.classiccoils.net, and get y'all some hair oils to help your hair grow. Even for yourself, your mama, your daddy, whoever, okay? Yeah, y'all help your girl out. Support. Hey, Brain Plays. This chuck or not chest. Show me the money. Show me the money, honey. Yeah. But right now, I'm gonna make me some tea. I'm like, let me just bring y'all along the way like I used to. Cause y'all know when I was in Texas, I was always on live. Like literally, I like did everything with you guys. I'm like, let's bring it back. I'm cool with being going bald. Hey, more power to you. I ain't mad at you. I love me a bald head. Spread the love, player. You know? And I ain't no player. I'm a lady, okay? I am a lady. Yeah, I'm gonna make me some tea. Y'all gotta get this house together. No money, no honey. That's facts. That is facts. Ain't nothing free. Good morning, LGS. And y'all, can everybody drop it in the chat? Where y'all at? Y'all on the East Coast? Anybody in the Midwest, in the South? Where y'all at? Drop it in the chat. Those that don't know, I am now in the DMV. Deep down, everybody a player. You know, you should have a little smooth player to you. You know, just a little bit. And I think I'm about to make me an avocado bagel with tomato. Y'all, literally, since I moved out here, where I work at, my boss would make like tomatoes like all the time and just put black pepper and salt on it with some olive oil, and I've been obsessed. I'm like, dang, I forgot how much I like tomatoes. So I bought this big thing of tomatoes from Sam's Club, and literally I've been eating a tomato every day. So I'm like, yeah, let me make some avocado bagel. What bread is? Where my bread? Where my bread? Oh, here it is. And y'all, I got the Dave's Killer Bread plain bagel. Amazing. And apparently, you know, on the East Coast, I know in New York, like bagels is like a big thing. Good morning, LGS. But yeah, and I've definitely been enjoying bagels since I've been out here. And I've been eating like the bagels from, what's that grocery store? Is it Giant? Yeah, Giant grocery store. But y'all know what grocery store I want to go to? I want to go to the Amish market. I heard the Amish market is amazing out here. I think it's in Laurel, Maryland, I believe. And this one black girl, she be going to the Amish market. Even though she be going to the Amish market looking crazy, she be having her booty all out, just doing the most. But I still enjoy her content because she's showing the food there, and it looks so good. Like, she had got this steak cheese pretzel bread roll sandwich thing, and oh my God, it looked amazing. How old are you? 33. What's her name? I don't know her name. She was on TikTok, so I'm not sure what's her name. And y'all, I made my tea this morning. We are doing peppermint and chamomile tea. Ben matin with some organic raw honey. I've been trying to drink this like every morning. Oh, and I'm tweaking. I'm not doing peppermint and chamomile. I'm doing peppermint and green. Duh. I'm tweaking. This is a jasmine green tea from Amazon. Mind you, the Amazon Fresh, mind you, I'm from Chicago, and it's always been one out there, but I never went. But now that I'm out here, because it's in close proximity, I'm like, let me start going. And literally, their teas, the Amazon brand, it's like $1.67. Those that know, if you're a tea drinker, you know, tea can be a little pricey, depending on the brand. So, and like lately though, I've definitely been loving Stash. Like, ooh. Okay, we got turkey in the house. All right. It seems you like her cooking, but questioning how she dressed. She wasn't cooking. She was at the grocery store, showing the groceries at the Amish market. And I'm not questioning how she dressed. Like, if that's what she want to do, that's what she want to do. Whatever floats your boat. Let me see. But, so yeah, this is the tea. Y'all, I got this cup from the Dollar Tree. How cute. On Amazon, these were like $10. I'm like, dang. Bye, LGS. Have a good day. So yeah, I'm gonna let this steep for a little bit. And now I'm about to make my bagel. So let's see. I wish I had my other tripod, but it's tweaking. It's tweaking right now. Now let's see. Make this bagel. Y'all, and I was watching like videos about like toxins and stuff, things you shouldn't get. And apparently you shouldn't use aluminum foil, like cooking with it. I'm like, dang, aluminum foil? I mean, that makes sense. But I'm like, dang, they said to use parchment paper. I'm like, Jesus, all the things we gotta switch to try to live a healthy lifestyle. And y'all know, some of y'all know, I'm definitely like a healthy girl for the most part, I feel like. But I haven't like gotten to the point like, you know, they say don't use Clorox, don't use Lysol and all that. And I'm like, dang, what we supposed to use? And don't get me wrong, like I will use peroxide, 'cause I know like, you know, like doctor's offices and stuff use that. And you know, sometimes we don't want that strong smell. Like when I first had my son, I ain't want all them strong smells around him. But like now that he's older, and y'all know he's a toddler, so we have that. He already potty trained, but if you're a mom, you're a boy mom, you understand. Just pissy, and even when they get older, just pissy everywhere. And then their bathroom is disgusting. So baby, I be needing some Lysol and bleach and all the things. Oh my gosh. Like that's what I want to do today. I want to deep clean our bathrooms. Mind you though, he's not allowed to use my bathroom. Cause I'm like, I don't want all this piss in my bathroom. That's why I got a 2-bed, 2-bath. So he can have his own bathroom. Like that is something that's been so important to me. As soon as I found out I had a son, I'm like, oh yeah, boy or girl, it didn't matter. But as a son, you can have your own bathroom. I don't want to share. I do not want to share. Just pissy. Pissy, pissy, pissy. So yeah, I forgot I actually already cleaned a tomato from yesterday. I had made a salmon or smoked salmon, tomato, red onion, bagel sandwich with mayo and a little seasoning. It was a hit. So I'm like, let me cut this up. And I think I'm gonna put red onion on my bagel as well. I'm gonna show y'all the concoction once I'm done. Let me get a knife. Hold on. But yeah, y'all, how y'all feeling today? Is anyone else just feeling like, oh my gosh, life is great? Life is so great. Cannot complain, literally. It's super fun. And y'all, last night I started watching this show. It's an old show, and apparently I watched it before because I'm like, this looks so familiar. The Bold Type. I only seen like a few episodes when first time I watched it years ago when it came out. And I started watching it again last night. And it's actually really good. It's these group of women who basically just chasing their dreams and being bold and courageous. Literally something I just prayed for. I've been praying for. And don't get me wrong, I do feel like I'm pretty courageous. Like, sometimes I don't even realize it until I really sit back and reflect, like, dang, I really did just do that, huh? Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like you get one life. Live, live, live. And I feel like I'm not living fully like I should be. Like, I feel like I could be living even more, you know? Because God gave us this life for a reason. Like, I need to do more of the things that has been put on my heart. And I'm actually currently doing it. Like, right now, me going back to school and stuff. Me going back to school has been something I've been wanting to do for years. Many, many years. And I'm finally doing it. And y'all, I'm killing it in school. Your girl got all A's right now. Wow, you gotta be one of those people I haven't. Thank you, Felix. Why you feel that way? What's holding you back? I think more so, I wouldn't say my son is holding me back or anything like that. It's just the fact, like, I have to consider my son in a lot, in every single move that I make. So, you know, I just try to be mindful of his needs always. So I feel like I just gotta move at a slower pace when it comes to that. So, and then also too, shoot, money. Your girl need more money. If your girl had a lot more money, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Sky's the limit when you got money. Crazy. And then, y'all, my son is learning like everything costs money. And he be like, Mommy, that's too expensive. It costs money. Like, boy, mind you, he's only 4. But it's just so crazy, like, money truly makes a difference. I don't care what nobody say. That whole statement, money don't buy you happiness, is a lie. I want to know who came up with that. Like, yeah, you're not supposed to glorify money, idolize it. You're not supposed to, like, idolize nothing, you know. But having money makes things easier. You know, you ain't overthinking too much. You ain't thinking about, like, oh, well, if I do this, I gotta have money for this. You know what I mean? Like, skies is the limit when you're making a lot of money. So, yeah. I feel like that's the only thing that's, like, really holding me back from, like, doing a lot of the stuff I want to do. But, like, shoot, me wanting to move to D.C., I ain't had no money. I did not have no money. And I literally was like, I'm still moving. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to get here. And I've been here since April. And literally, it's been the best decision I've ever made. Hands down. Literally, it helped me build my confidence. It made me realize, like, I'm that girl, you know, like, it made me realize, like, I can do anything as long as I put my mind to it. And it made me realize, too, enjoying the process, like, being really grateful and thankful for everything. Man, moving here has been amazing. Like, I love it here. Absolutely love it. I have no complaints, honestly. And I even felt that way living in Houston. Like, I loved Houston. But the only thing I didn't like about Houston, if I had to say something about it, was the humidity. The weather there, the hurricane and all of that. It was just too much. Way too much. And I think I kind of did miss, like, having all the seasons, like, being from Chicago. And now being here in the DMV, like, I like the fact, like, it feels, you know, like fall. It ain't hot as hell like it was in Texas. Or, like, it does rain here, but I felt like in Texas, it rained nonstop. Like, it was giving London, Seattle vibes. So, hey, Linda, how are you? I know it's been a while. Y'all cheers. God, peppermint tea smells so good. So good. But yeah, I love the DMV. I really do. Also, too, I love how diverse it is here. That was one of the main reasons why I moved here. The diversity. There's a lot of black excellence out here. Just the different cultures, like the conversations are just so different. Like, so when I first moved here, I went to this mom's like church group, and at the time my son was in daycare. He wasn't in elementary school, but you know, those moms, their kids are like in middle school, going into middle school type of grades, and literally they was just saying like, yeah, Evan's friend just came back from Paris. Yeah, and then his other friend just went to Australia. And, you know, then we're going to go to, I don't know, Amsterdam or whatever. Like, they just talk about all these different countries and stuff. Like, this is a normal thing for them. And I'm just like, why are all these people moving, you know, to these different countries and stuff? I asked one of the moms. She was like, yeah, you know, it's political. Like, a lot of them are just here temporarily and then go back to their country. And I'm like, wow, like, you know, I've never been into politics and, you know, all of that. So just hearing that, I'm like, wow, this is a real thing. And she's like, yeah, you know, a lot of the kids go to schools with like government kids and stuff, work for the government. I'm like, wow, how cool. Like, and you know, me working in the legal field now, I haven't come across like when people really talk about politics or anything like that, but it's making me be more aware of like the government and all of that. You know, Trump being out here near Trump and stuff. It's different. Like, I never really made myself fully aware of what's going on with the whole political campaign and all that. Like, this one guy that I work with, his wife works like in the political field, but she wants to work on a political campaign one day. And I'm like, wow, like on Olivia Pope, like, you know, Scandal. I'm like, dang, like, this is so crazy. And then even just rewatching Scandal and just hearing the different monuments and stuff they was talking about and the different areas out here in Maryland, like them talk about Bethesda, Rock Creek Park and stuff, the Smithsonian. And I work right next to the Smithsonian. So I'm like, dang, like, this is different, you know? And I really like it. I'm learning a lot. I think that's why I really like it out here. It's making me more, like I said, aware. Increasing my knowledge on things. I've even started reading more. And baby, being a pre-law student, you really have to fall in love with reading. Falling in love with reading. And it's crazy because I used to love to read as a kid. Like, oh my God, I loved it. But as I got older, I just fell off, you know, lifing. And now I'm learning to fall in love with reading all over again. Like, what was it, yesterday? I literally read all day from 8 a.m. to about 10 p.m. I'm like, wow. And it's crazy, like, I didn't even get, like, bored of it. I'm like, wow, like, I'm really enjoying this. So, you know, going back to school in your 30s, it's different. It's different, and I think I'm more wiser for sure, obviously. I will hope so. I look at all of the homework assignments differently, like, oh, this makes sense. This is why this is this. You know what I mean? You know, when you're younger, you're like, you could care less, like, this all stupid. But now I'm like, this makes sense. Good morning, how are you doing? Well, you are a very smart person. Love your natural hair, so healthy and strong. I miss you. Thanks for sharing blessings. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, I'm really trying to just, you know, increase my wisdom for real, for real. And not even being intimidated by anyone else's like story or what they got going on, you know, like the jobs they didn't had and all of that, like, because this is my first legal field job. And you know, these people been doing this for years. You know, them going to school with somebody from the Kennedy family and all of that. And I'm just like, that's cool. Like, I don't know. I'm just really trying to look at everybody like, you just another person. And you know, and people be lying. That's another thing. Like, that whole fake it till you make it is the realest thing. Because these folks be lying. And I'm just really trying to, I'm at that point in life, I guess, like, I'm not really impressed, you know, because people are liars. You can't trust nobody. So I'm literally walking into rooms like, I belong here too. Yeah, I may not have gone to Yale and all of that, but I'm here too. What's up? You know, and really just working with people too in that field. They're regular people. Like, we just can't be looking at people like, oh, you know, they're such and such. They're on this pedestal. Baby, them folks, they're wild, freaky, you know, druggies. Like, and a lot of people too, they think I'm like a nun. They like, you don't drink? You really don't cuss and all of that? And I'm like, you know, like, I'll sip on some wine and stuff, but I don't want no hard liquor, you know, like, no. And you're like, you don't want a cigarette? Like, no. I'm all right. So it's just really interesting being around people you would think are like, you know, like uppity type of people, but they're not. They are regular people. And I'm usually too the only black person and black woman at that. And I guess too because I grew up around white people, with the school of white people, baby, I am not intimidated. I really just be like, I know how y'all get down for real. You know, wild and free, and I ain't mad at you. The only difference I feel like a lot of the times, not saying black people don't have a lot of opportunities, but it's not as much as some people. But there are some very successful black people, and that's part of the reason why I moved out here. Because like I said, it's a lot of black excellence out here. And then too, like, just trying to figure out where I'm going for law school, because y'all started studying for the LSAT. Me studying for the LSAT. What? Crazy. Started studying, and it's crazy because I've been doing a lot of research too about it. And they've just been saying, like, it ain't what you know about the legal industry. It's really just how you know, interpret cases and how you will go about it type of thing. Like, don't be overthinking it. And that's something I keep praying about. Like, don't be stressing about nothing. And so my goal, honestly, is to get into Harvard. I want to go to Harvard Law, y'all. Harvard Law. Really just any Ivy League law school. But something that suits the type of law I want to practice. Because y'all, I want to do like contract law, entertainment law. Something like with the beauty industry or even sports I would do. Or like, you know, influencing, modeling, and all of that. I want to be able to like negotiate for those type of clients. Because I was at this event and I was with a lot of lawyers and stuff. And this one guy, he was like, what kind of lawyer you want to be? And I was like, probably entertainment law or contract law. And he was like, oh, you don't want to be like, you know, criminal law or whatever. And I'm like, no. He's like, what, you don't want to deal with the murderers and stuff and all of that? I said, no. I don't want to fight for the people like that. That's too much. That's too much. You know, I can't sit there and represent somebody who is a murderer or they think is a murderer. No. And not faulting the folks who do that. Like, you know, everybody got their reasons, I guess. But I don't want to represent them. No, thank you. It's a scary world out here already. And you know, just being a mom too, child. But I do feel like no matter what type of law you decide to do, it still can be dangerous. Because you know, people be angry. That's why I'm like, I need to get into some boxing or something. Know how to put somebody down if need be. Because you ain't finna play with me. So yeah. Oh, y'all, this looks good. My avocado, tomato, with the red onion. And I'm going to put some honey on it. I'm going to show y'all when I'm done. This look good, good, good. I wish I had a lemon. I ain't got no lemon. Yo, I have no clue how you say that. What's bidet? Sorry, I don't know how you say that, but what's up? Happy Thursday. And those of you that are joining, please comment, like, subscribe, all the things, y'all. We are almost at 3K. Help your girl out. Oh, thank you. Also, too, shop Classic Coils, classiccoils.net, and get y'all some hair products if you're on a hair journey. And y'all, this is actually like a new hair journey for me. Those who know, I was just like a redhead. First, I was a ginger, and then I was a redhead. You can see in my profile picture, my hair was red. And shoot, I started growing my hair back out 2023. It was the last time I colored my hair. And for it to be 2025 and your girl got all the old color out, it may be like a tiny bit on the ends, but I literally just been cutting out the color slowly. And I am 100% back to my natural state. It's so funny because when I was, thank you. I was out, what was I at? Oh, me and my son, we went to Potbelly's. And the lady was like, oh my gosh, your hair, like, just wait till you go to the Dominicans and get a blowout. I said, I would never. She was like she looked offended when I said that. She was like, why? I was like, because, like, I don't want no heat damage. She's like, well, you just got to tell them what to do. I said, no. I would never go to nobody else. Honestly, I don't think I would ever go to a professional hairstylist ever again. I just wouldn't. Because literally, it damaged my hair. And you know, when you know your hair, you really don't need to go to nobody to do your hair. You don't. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't fault people who do go to hairstylists and stuff like that. But me, I'm not. I'm good. Like, I won't even go get my hair braided no more. Nope. I will put some little twists of braids or something in my hair by myself. I don't care how long it takes if I really want it. And I'm even at that point now, if I go on vacation, I'm not getting no braids. I'm going to rock this fro. I don't care if she shrink or none of that. I am wearing my natural hair. Like, I don't even care about all that no more. Because when my hair was not shrinking the way I know that it should be shrinking, because that's how I know my hair is healthy, I was devastated. Having heat damage, it like really messed with my confidence. Because I worked so hard to really learn my hair, to grow it out, make sure it's healthy and all the things. And when that damage came, what? Because like I even colored my hair by myself before, but then I went to a professional. And don't get me wrong, my hair was beautiful. The color was fire. The silk press was amazing. The hair flowing and all that, what? It looked good, but it was not healthy. My hair was like so thin, the thinnest I've ever like dealt with. I'm like, yeah, no, I would never do this again. So if I want straight hair, I'm gonna straighten it myself. Even if it ain't the straightest, no, I'm just not doing it. Dang, I'm lagging. I'm sorry. But y'all, this the bagel. Don't she look good? So yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That's good. Hold on, let me put my stuff on the table. We finna sit and eat. Oh my god, that's so good. Ooh, that's so good. Delicioso. That looks, oh my god. Literally so good. I haven't had this bagel in such a long time. And oh my god. Dave's Killer Bread Bagel? What? A hit. Where am I standing? I'm gonna put it over here. Like what? Oh my bad, y'all. Wow, that is so freaking good. Oh, let me get a napkin. Let me set her up. Hold on. So I'm trying to decide after I'm done eating my morning breakfast. Oh, and let me get my vitamins. Duh. Hold on, let me show y'all my vitamins I've been taking too. So right now, all I've been taking, because I need to re-up on some vitamins. I got zinc. I got B complex. And we got some vitamin A. So definitely has been helping with my skin. Those that know, your girl was going through a crazy breakout literally my entire time. Pretty much living in Houston. Another reason why I love Houston, the water. The water, the environment. It was just so humid and stuff all the time. Baby, I was breaking out like crazy. I'm like, Jesus. Oh. This is so good. Wow. So I put avocado, tomato, red onion, salt and pepper, and red pepper flakes with a little honey. Fire. Oh, and avocado oil. Where did you move to? I'm in the DMV, baby. I love it. Yeah, I'm in the DMV, Maryland. And I love it. It's so much better. Hands down, Maryland, DC, way better than Texas. Don't get me wrong, I love Texas still, but this is my style. Hey Charlie, from Mexico, Provecho, okay. What's up, Randy? How you doing? Good morning. Oh my gosh, I miss y'all too. You know, sometimes I miss y'all too. I'm gonna bring him on the live when I pick him up later. But yes, East Coast, it just kind of reminds me of Chicago a little bit just because of like the city vibes, but you still get like the suburban vibes if you want to, because I live in the suburbs. Like, I don't think I could live in the city until my son is older, at least. Maybe. But I'm much rather be in the suburbs and be able to just drive to the city. And so, what's the cost of living? Honestly, it depends on how you live. I I always say that, like, me, I pay for peace. So, honestly, compared to where I was living, because I was living in River Oaks, which is like downtown Houston. If y'all know, y'all know. And it's pretty, it's pretty nice. It was very, very nice where I lived. And what I'm paying compared to there, I'm literally only paying $180 more, and that's because I have to pay for my parking. Other than that, it's the same. But again, it depends on how you live. I normally, pretty much for the most part, all my life, I live in nice neighborhoods because, again, I pay for peace. I pay for peace and I pay for safety. So yeah, that's just very important to me. Because, like, when I was in Chicago, I lived in the suburbs. Even as a kid, like, I lived in the city because my parents, they had me in high school. But where we lived, like, it was technically the hood, but we lived on the old people block. So it was nice, quiet, out the way. But then as we got older, we moved to the suburbs. And so, yeah. And then even as I got older, when I had my son, we moved to Aurora and then Naperville. If y'all know, y'all know. And then even when I moved to Dallas, like, I lived in North Dallas, nice. I lived in Uptown. I lived in McKinney. And then when I moved to Houston, I moved to Cypress. And then I moved to River Oaks. All nice. And then now where I'm at, I am in the suburbs, right next to DC. And I love it. Love it, love it. But yeah, DMV is a great place to live. Way less dangerous than Chicago. Man. Now, don't get me wrong. DC got some hoods. For sure. Like, it's very clear. Like, yeah, I'm in the hood, And it's crazy, though, because going through these hoods in DC, because I was doing Amazon Flex. Yes, I got red onions. Doing Amazon Flex and, dropping off these orders in DC. I don't know what neighborhood they're considered, but it was clearly the hood. But it was so many white people, like, just walking around, like, this way it's at, like, we cool, like, we good. And I'm just like, wow, like, it was just different. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Because in Chicago, if you in the hood, you don't see no white people. So just seeing that out here, I'm just like, this is different. This is very different. I ain't never seen nothing like that. So, yeah. Well, Charlie Kirk lost his first gun debate yesterday. What a turning point. Who the heck is Charlie Kirk? I have no clue who that is. DC definitely got hoods. Yeah. And there's white people in these hoods. Like, even we went out to eat for work. And literally, the neighborhood that it was next to was the hood. But it was all these nice restaurants and stuff next to it. And I'm just like, what in the world? I ain't never seen nothing like that. Never. Like, if I was in Chicago and to be in the hood, like, if I'm on the west side or out south or over east in the hood, you was not about to see no white folks. And if it is a white person, 9 out of 10 is a crackhead. Not no regular white person, who look like they should be in the suburbs. No, I ain't never seen nothing like that. I'm like, wow, DC is different. You live under a rock, maybe. maybe. But yeah, I will say DC is a vibe. I love the diversity for sure. Even my son's school is very diverse. Very. Like, because where we live, I wouldn't even say it's predominantly white. Like, it's pretty mixed where we live at. And going to his elementary school, I don't know, I just kind of assumed it would be all white for the most part. But when I got there, literally very diverse, like Hispanic, Ethiopians, whites, blacks. I'm just like, wow, like, this is nice. I really like this. Like, the teachers, you know, it's a lot of men too. I'm seeing black women, white women, Ethiopian teachers. Like, I'm like, this is nice. Like, my son's teacher, she's Hispanic. And I think the assistant is Hispanic as well. But I'm just glad that my son is seeing, like, different races versus just white people or just black people, you know? Like, he need to see different, you know, different people. Because growing up for me, it was either white or black. That's it. Like, I really didn't even know about other cultures, to be honest, until I got to college, to be honest. Like, I didn't really know nothing about, like, because, you know, like, on the East Coast, it's a lot of people, like, from the Caribbean and all of that. Baby, I ain't know nothing about that. None. So it was really nice having my son see that. Like, I really didn't know about Africans probably until high school. Like, I knew Africans obviously exist, but I wasn't around Africans and stuff until high school. And it was a guy and his brother who came into our school. And I think that was probably like the only Africans I knew at the time. And then when I got to college, I met more Africans, Caribbean people, Ethiopian people, and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm like, diversity is needed because, you know, kids, we be in a little bubble if our parents don't expose us to stuff. Like, it's needed. And I swear, when I went to go get my son from Chicago, I saw, like, his dad's side of the family, who I love, and they just like, wow, you in Maryland now? Like, you just left Texas, now you in Maryland? Do you think that's gonna be home? And I'm like, you know, it depends. It depends. Like, don't get me wrong, I could definitely see myself living here long term, but it just really depends on where I go for law school, where I get in at. I'm like, don't get me wrong, I plan to apply to law schools here, you know, like Georgetown and Howard. But I would love to go to Harvard or, you know, maybe Columbia in New York or maybe USC, like somewhere in California. Who knows? Like, wherever it makes sense to set up our future long term, that's what we'll be. You know, so it just really depends. But I could definitely see myself living here long term. But who knows? Maybe my profession will bring me back to DC. Who knows? That's good. It's a lot of diversity. Hey, Pow Pow. Oh my gosh, how are you? Good morning. Yo, cultural exchanges are the best way to break barriers. Yes, I agree. Watts. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry, child. Where are you from? I'm from Chicago. Born and raised. Chicago. But yeah. But I'm actually planning a trip to New York with my son. I told him yesterday, I was like, Mom, you want to go to New York? He was like, what's New York? I'm like, the Big Apple, New York City. Because the reason why I'm planning on going is because Columbia Law is having like this orientation program for people of color, people that's low income. What else was it? First generation like law students. And they basically just walk you through the entire process of going to law school. And the fact that Columbia Law is doing this is really amazing. I'm like, okay, I definitely want to go. I need to go because I definitely fit all the categories. Okay. I have no clue. Like, what I'm learning about law school is literally through TikTok or YouTube, you know, and just working while I work it. I'm just like, yeah, I need to learn as much as possible about law school and what I need to do, which lane I need to go down, you know, how can I get scholarships, a lot of funding, free money, okay? Because, like, you know, being a mom, a single mom at that, I have to plan, you know, where I go to school, where we're about to live. Because we ain't about to live on campus. Even if I didn't have a baby, I am not living on campus. No way. I am not about to be in no dorms. No, sir. And you know, a lot of them Ivy League schools, them dorms and stuff don't even be nice. God, I went to a private college. And you would think for the private college, it would be a nice dorm and everything. And it's crazy because my advisor saw my transcript. She was like, you went to NCC? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh my gosh, I was just there for a conference and we had to stay in Raw Hall. She's like, did you stay in Raw Hall? I said, girl, no. I said, Raw was a mess. I was like, I was in a like more modernish dorm, but it was still and she was like, those dorms need to be burned down and rebuilt. I said, I know. So I can imagine all these years later, and I went to college back in 2010. So that's why I'm like, yeah. She was like, yeah, we had to stay in the dorms. I said, y'all stayed in the dorms. I said, baby, I would have went downtown Naperville and got me a hotel. I'm not staying in these dorms. But yeah. So when I go to law school, wherever I go, I am not staying on campus. Because I'm like, even if I went to law school here in DC, went to Georgetown or Howard, I'm staying here. I will stay in this apartment where I'm at right now and just drive to class every day. Because, And then, you know, a lot of the schools, too, the good schools sometimes be in the hood. Like, I just can't. I just can't. So I really have to research wherever I go, where is the nice neighborhoods in close proximity to these schools, you know? And then even like going to New York, don't get me wrong, like New York sounds so cool, like the whole experience, you know, living in New York City and whatnot, but I am not a public transportation person. I hate it. I hate it. Like, thinking about the subway and getting on the subway, like, I don't mind like an Amtrak or like a Metro, you know, that's like a lot more cleaner. But like them colored lines and then like the subway, just from what I see, I've been on the subway once in New York and I hated it. So I'm like, do I really want to go to a school in New York and have to get on the subway? Because, you know, driving is really not a thing out there. It just don't really make sense. So I'm like, Jesus. I'll have to really readjust. But I'm like, maybe I need that experience, you know? Maybe it's something I just really need to experience, like being on a train. And, you know, the winters there are really winter. The snow is crazy, you know? Yeah, I don't know. We're going to see. And then, you know, Harvard is in Massachusetts, but I know it's freezing there, apparently. But I know the housing is kind of like being in Georgetown. It's a lot of the older homes, but it's still nice, but it's super expensive. Again, that's why I would stay here if I went to school in DC, because the homes over there are crazy expensive. And like, I can't wait till I get to a point like, oh, that's nothing. Only 500,000. That's it. That's nothing. Like, I can't wait to be there, you know. So yeah, it's just a lot of things to think about. Just a lot of different things, a lot of factors to consider. So like where I live now, they building some townhomes behind me. And it's by the Toll Brothers, who I love. Even though I heard Toll Brothers, oh, I'm spitting. Toll Brothers don't have like the best build. They be saying like it'd be real cheap and stuff. But they designs just be so beautiful. So with these townhomes they building behind me, why is the starting price is 1.6 million for a townhouse? I said, see, that's why I'm going to law school. This is why I'm trying to set myself up. Because what? 1.6 million for a townhouse? I said, yeah, that's crazy. Thank you, Glenn. I got faith in you. You can get in law school. Thank you. I got faith in me too. I know I can. Like, I'm not even worried about it. Like, I know I'm going to pass the LSAT, get a high score. I know I'm going to be accepted into majority of the schools I apply to. And I know I'm going to pass the bar. Like, I got this. Because the fact that the classes I'm taking right now, my pre-law classes, you know, when you think pre-law, you just think like, oh my gosh, like, how the heck am I about to do this? Like, it sounds intimidating. But now that I'm in the class, like, I ain't saying it's easy, but it ain't complex like I thought it was going to be honest. Like, I don't know, maybe because I got really good teachers and they just break stuff down for me. And I really just take my time as well doing the assignments. And the feedback I get on all of like my case briefings and papers and stuff has been amazing. They all like, you're doing a great job. They like, you really be following the directions. And that was a video I watched one time. It's a admissions person from Howard Law. And literally the whole time I heard talking about the process of doing the application and everything, she kept reiterating, follow the directions. Follow the directions in the applications. Like, don't be trying to do all this other extra stuff and not doing what the application say to do. Follow directions. And that's something that's just really stuck with me. And even as a kid growing up, like, my parents used to always be like, just follow directions. Don't make it harder. You know, like, just read. Like, reading is truly fundamental. So I've been following directions in all of my assignments to the T. Like, I don't be trying to do nothing extra. Just answer the question as is and not do all this extra stuff. And they all just pretty much be saying, like, you be getting straight to the point. Yeah. And do. So I'm really proud of myself, especially because I haven't been in school since Jesus. Well, I did try to go back to school. I went back to school at one point for like a month and I dropped back out, but really haven't been in school since 2015. Yeah. And if I would have stuck with my major, my original major, which was finance, I would have been graduating this year, but I switched to pre-law, so I won't be graduating until 2027. And I even said too, though, I decided when I go to law school, I'm gonna do an MBA, JD. I'm about to get all the degrees I can get. Good morning, Troy. How's life treating me? Amazing. I can't complain. Yeah, like, man, like, education is super important. Like, I'm not saying you cannot make it without degrees. I'm definitely not saying that. Because I seen it. I see it firsthand. But I think for me and just being a mother, I just need as many options as possible. You know, like, when you have a degree, and if you know how to use it properly and know how to network, because that's another thing. I feel like it's more than just having a degree. You need to know how to network, and I'm good at that. If I had the degree, I would be able to get any type of job that I really desire to have, you know? Because a lot of jobs lately, they really are requiring the degrees. You know, I feel like back in the day, they really didn't care. They weren't looking up them degrees. But now, jobs I've applied to, they be like, we need to see your transcripts. And I'm like, damn, I ain't got that. You know, so I'm like, yeah, I need to have the option of, I got this JD, I got this MBA, I got options, you know. Cause y'all know, some that know, you know, I be having to do DoorDash or Instacart or Amazon Flex, you know, to get some extra money. And I just really want to be in a position where I don't have to do that anymore, you know, cause I hate it. I'm thankful that I'm able to do it, but I hate it. It's scary, you know, it's dangerous, I feel like, you know, it's just not for me. I am not a fan of it. Like, I like what it's able to do for me and other people, of course, but driving everywhere for long periods of time, that's draining. Like, I feel like a delivery person, which I am technically. Like, I like meeting people, but sometimes you just never know. People are crazy. Like, I literally just saw a TikTok the other day. This girl was picking up a Uber Eats order from a 7-Eleven, and it was at nighttime, and she was going in, and apparently the dude was like, you can't be in here, you need to go, blah, blah, blah. And another dude was in there too, but he ended up locking the door. And he started punching, the other dude started punching the girl in the head, was sitting on top of her. You know what I mean? And yeah, like, that could have really went left before the police came. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's just constant signs on TikTok why I'm staying in school and going to the finish line, because I just don't want that to be an option for me on how to get money, you know? And I feel like knowledge is power, seriously. So yeah, that's good. Happy to hear you're enjoying school. Yes, I love school. I love it, I love it, I love it. And, hear me. Those that don't know, I just found this out yesterday. On TikTok is everything. On TikTok, Maryland's residents who in school, you can file a tax relief credit if you know, a student. And I would do it, but apparently, unfortunately, you gotta have a Maryland tax return from last year in order to qualify for this year. So next year, I'm definitely gonna apply for it. And apparently you can get up to $5,000. I was on the website, I looked it up, and it's legit. So I'm like, oh. See, and that's another reason why I like Maryland. Maryland got a lot of resources. That's another reason why I really like it out here. Because I feel like it's been easier for me to succeed since I've been here. Because again, I ain't got a lot of money. But when I tell you the resources out here and just the different opportunities that's been presented to me, I'm like, this is crazy. I never heard of it. So I love Maryland. And I definitely tell people who be like, I don't know what to do, I want to move, blah, blah, blah. I be like, go to Maryland. For real, like, I love it out here. So yeah, you got a plan and a goal. I sure do. I definitely have a plan. I definitely have a plan, and I am going to execute. Gotta execute. But yeah. Ooh, this bagel's so good. So good. So now, it's almost 9 o'clock. I plan on cleaning these bathrooms. Deep cleaning these bathrooms. But I really need to go get some gloves because I ain't got no more gloves. Oh, y'all, I just got a confirmation for my classes for spring term. I actually need to sign up for one more class. So, y'all, I'm a pre-law major with a minor in English. So I actually take my first writing class, like in a couple weeks is the start of it. But I also registered for Introduction to Women's Literature for next semester. And I'm really excited for that. And then I also got to take an elective, and I picked the elements of nutrition. I'm like, that's going to be really interesting. Because I do like learning about, health and wellness. Like, basically how food is medicine. So, I'm really excited. But I do need to sign up for one more class. And it'll definitely be a law class. I know too, like, I probably won't take it this year, and then next year I think I'll be able to take it. It's torts. I'm really excited to go to torts because all my shows and movies I'll be watching, they always talk about torts. Especially, did y'all ever watch How to Get Away with Murder? Baby, they always talked about torts. And I'm like, I can't wait to see what torts is about, okay? They say it's hard. Because it's about, I know, like, it's a lot of litigation. So, I'm very interested to see how the tour is going to go. But I can't wait to start making content about, like, day in the life of a law student in your 30s. Because I feel like I don't really see that much content like that. It's usually, like, people, straight out of undergrad, mid-20s, early 20s in law school, no kids. So I want to show content with a single black woman with a toddler. Because by the time I go, well, classic, he'll be about 6, 7. So technically he won't be a toddler anymore. But to me, he's still going to be a toddler because he can't do much for himself. It's gonna be 6 or 7. So I can't wait to make content for that. And see, that's another thing that I gotta consider. The school I go to, what school he about to go to. Cause I'm not playing about his education either. One of the reasons why I left Texas. The schools there, not saying they all bad, but what we were living at, we were in the city. The only school that was available was in the hood. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't like rough hood or anything like that. Like the projects or nothing like that. But it was rough enough to the point the parents are fighting. I'm like, oh no, we got to go. My son didn't even finish out the school year. He left as soon as I figured out when we were moving here. Baby, them parents was fighting in the pickup line, in the drop-off line, fighting. This one mama, she in her car, and the other mama behind her. The kids get out the car because I'm still waiting, to leave out because I already had dropped Classic off. And literally, I'm sitting in the car waiting behind them. The mama in front, she get out the car, and I could just tell, like, cause her body language, and she was doing all this, like, I'm like, oh Lord, something going on. Y'all, watch she go up to that lady window and like, bing. Yeah, I got to go. I gotta go. My son can't go here because if the mama is doing this, them kids in that school probably doing this. You know what I mean? So I immediately think like, is my child being bullied? Is he safe? Like, is this a normal thing? You know? So I called the school. Like, I need to report an incident. You know, the two moms was fighting in the drop-off line this morning. Because it's what? It was, classic had to be at school like 7:30. So it was 7-ish o'clock in the morning. And they fighting. And the lady who answered, she was like, well, I was there. It wasn't as bad as you're making it sound and all of that. I said, excuse me? I said, that lady hit her. I said, you were there? So I'm like, it's the Hispanic lady I saw. She's like, yeah. And, you know, I already reported it, but it wasn't that bad or whatever. And I'm just like, it wasn't that bad? Yeah. This is the norm. This is what y'all do up here. I don't get down like that. One thing about me, I am not going to fight. I'm calling 911. Because ain't nobody got time to be fighting. We too old. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Now, if I got to defend myself, obviously, you know, I'm going to do what I got to do. But to just be fighting because my emotions are high or whatever the case may be, I'm going to hit you? No. So, yeah, I was like, yeah, gots to go. Then, another reason why I'm like, I got to get up out of here, out of Houston. Because Houston was... I was picking my son up, picking him up from school. You know, I'm waiting outside the gate, waiting for him to be walked out. And it was a older child. If I had to guess, he probably was like maybe 7th, 8th grade, maybe a freshman, who knows. But I could tell he was picking up probably one of his younger siblings. And he on the phone with his mama. And she on speaker. She like, didn't I tell your ass not go up there? And I told her not to stay for that after school program. Like cussing this boy out. And you could just see the sadness all on his face. I'm just like, the way she was talking to him, it sounded like she was talking to a grown man, like some random nigga on the street. Not her child. I'm like, yeah. And then when he hung up with his mama, he was just so sad. He was just like, man, I can't wait to move and not be around them no more. Like, just hurt. I'm like, see, and you know, as a boy mom, I never want my child to feel like that about me. You know, like, he hates me. He can't wait to, like, leave. You know what I mean? I'm like, and stuff like that, as a parent, that's why a lot of kids don't come back home. As soon as they go away to college, they never come back. And they stop talking to their parents. Because look how you treat them. Cussing him out, calling him an MFer and all of that. Your child? So that's why I'm just like, yeah. This is not giving good energy. The energy that I want my son to have and be around. Like, I know life ain't perfect. I know people go through stuff. But if I can avoid it, I will. I sure will. He made the right decision on getting out of the... Yeah, like... I was in shock. I was like, see, if I wanted to be around ratchet, ghetto, and just doing whatever, I would have stayed in Chicago. I would have been in the city. You know, like, this is giving real city Chicago. Y'all don't care. Y'all do whatever. Like, no. No, like, I feel like my head is on a swivel all the time. Like, And then, you know, I felt like I had to dress the part going up to the schools and stuff. Because I want y'all to know, don't play with me. You know. Yeah, don't play with me. Don't play with me. So... I felt like I was back in Chicago mode, and I didn't like that feeling, you know. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I had to get up out of there. Get up out of there. And now that I'm in Maryland, it is nothing but peace. Baby, I'll be at peace all the time. Like, I'm very happy. I'm very happy here. God is good. Dio, then what? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dio. Randy, mom's got obs. You know. And I don't even want to be like that. I don't. That's why I had to go. That's why I left Chicago. Because I felt like I was aggressive, like I feel like I gotta stay ready. Of course you gotta always stay ready, but I don't wanna feel like I'm in my masculine energy all the time. I don't want that. CJ, hey, how many men you got? How many men I gotta fight out to get your little boy? First of all, none, zero. I am enjoying my single season. It's so funny because I went to like this singles event out here in DC and it was super nice. Very nice. A lot of like high achieving professional men. A lot of men that like were very kind, true gentlemen. It was given very grown, very, very grown. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed like having the conversations with people. But I definitely realized I really don't want a relationship right now. I don't. I really just enjoy meeting people. But I don't want to hang out with people. Yeah, I don't want to hang out. I don't want to talk on the phone. I don't want to text. I don't want to get to know each other. I just want to, just if I go out, we happen to have a great conversation. That's that. Like, oh wow, I met a nice person tonight, and that's that. But a relationship, I'm all right. Like, I'm okay. Chicago's a W now. They're trying to fix it up and shit now. Okay, y'all, sorry. That was my advisor from school. I literally scheduled a meeting. I literally forgot because I'm talking to y'all, but basically just asking her about what type of clubs or like programs I should be trying to be a part of since I am trying to go to law school. And she asked me, she's like, what law schools are you looking at? I was like, mainly Harvard or Columbia, maybe. She's like, oh, wow. She's like, oh my goodness, yes, I would love to help you. I'm like, yo, help me out. But wait a second, who is on here? Is that Mookavelli? Are you still on here? Mookie, is that you? Good morning, Matthew. Randy, I don't want to talk. I don't want to see you. I don't want to go out. Hell, I don't even want to know you. Period. Okay? Period. Baby, I ain't got time. I ain't got time. And you know what, too? When I realized, like, I really don't want to date, I got too much going on. I got too much I'm trying to focus on and accomplish, you know? And also, too, my son is too young for all of that. He cannot communicate to me fully like the way I would need him to let me know, Ma, I don't like him. Ma, he's weird. Ma, this don't make sense. Like, I need that. We need that communication. So because my son can't do that, I'm cool on the dating. I'm cool. Yeah. And plus, like I said, I'm too busy. I got too much going on. I'm trying to get my life in order. I'm trying to go to law school and I need to focus, okay? So yeah, I'm so glad I just had that call because she was telling me like what my GPA needs to be so I can get invited to like these honor society, different honors, law associations or whatever. Because I want all the ropes. Y'all know on graduation and people got all the different color ropes because of all the different achievements they've done in college. I want that. Give me all the colors. Give me all the ropes around my neck. And then I'm going to figure out, too, about pledging. Because, unfortunately, I'm always at a school where they don't have frats or sororities. I'll be like... So... I don't know, maybe if that's God's way of saying, like, girl, sit down, you don't need a pledge, but I want a pledge. I've always wanted to be Delta. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as that, but pledging would be great. So I could have Delta as well around my neck. That would be amazing. With my cap on. Ooh, how am I going to wear my hair on graduation? Like, I'm already planning. I'm going to wear my natural hair with my cap on my head. I'm probably gonna wear some wand curls. Probably wand curl my hair with my cap on. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's so crazy too because I was watching this speech from one of the alumni from UMGC, and it was an older black man, and he said he was one of 7 kids. His parents had a 2nd grade education. I forgot where they moved from, but then they moved to Baltimore. And he was behind in class when he first, moved to Baltimore. And then as he got older, his grades wasn't the best or whatever. And he went to his guidance counselor. I don't know if it was high school or maybe college, I'm not sure, but they asked him, what do you want to be? Like, what you want to do? And he was like, I want to be a lawyer. And the guidance counselor told him, like, basically, you have no chance of ever becoming a lawyer. And he said, he ended up going to Howard, and then he went to Baltimore Law School. And once he graduated, he started practicing for a small firm. I don't know what kind of law it was, but he started practicing, and he had been practicing maybe for like 3-4 days. And somebody knocked on the door, and the person wanted, he was looking for certain people, and the black man was like, they in court right now. Like, what can I help you with? And the guy was like, well, who are you? And he was like, I'm such and such. I'm a attorney. And he was like, well, I need help with blah, blah, blah situation. And, you know, the black man was like, okay, I represent you. Again, he only been practicing for 3-4 days. He ended up winning the case for him. And, you know, the guy was super thankful. And the guy was an older white man. And I guess the older white man, after, you know, they won the case, he was just like, why you looking at me like that? Because I guess the black man was looking at him like he was crazy. He was like, you were my guidance counselor, the one who told me I wouldn't be an attorney. I said, wow, full circle moment. So that's what I'm saying. When people be doubting you, it's crazy how you end up being back in that space with them and basically proving them wrong. And you really just can't care about what nobody got to say. Don't let nobody dictate how you want to move, what you want to do. They think it's crazy. Because there's definitely been a few people who know that I was going back to school now, even for pre-law. They like, why would you do that? They're like, do you know how long it's going to take you? I said, okay. So, they like, by the time you become an attorney, you're going to be almost 40. Okay. Yeah. And your point? They like, you don't think that's crazy? Like, and then you still got to build your clientele and everything? Okay. Yeah, I know. They like, why would you do that? Like, that don't even make sense. I said, it don't make sense to you. So, my thing is, though, if I don't do this now or ever, I wouldn't get a degree. I wouldn't have a degree. My only options is like, God forbid if I get fired or something again, I gotta rely on doing Instacart or DoorDash or something like that. Like, I don't want that to be my option of getting extra money or making a decent living or making ends meet. I don't want that to be an option for me no more. That's why I chose a high-paying field. Like, that's why. That's why I'm going to be the type of lawyer I plan on being, because it's high-paying. And I'm interested. It, like, really connects to everything I'm trying to do in life. So, it may not make sense to you, but when I'm about 40, I'm going to be living real nice, okay? I ain't going to be worried. And by that time, my son, it'll be all before high school. That's another thing. You know, now for sure kids need stuff. But when them kids get to high school, middle school, and all of that, they want more. They need more. They require more. Like, the kids, you know, they gonna be around other kids and they gonna be like, oh, I want that too. Like, and I want to be able to do that for my child. I don't want him feeling like he didn't have much. You know what I mean? Like, he gonna always have the love for sure. But I don't want him growing up to be like, dang, we was broke. Like, we ain't had nothing for real. Like, I don't want things to be like a super new experience for him as he gets older. Like, I'm not familiar. Like, it's crazy. I was talking to my one best friend, and we both went to school at one point. Well, I went to school at one point in Indiana, and she's from Indiana. And we both went to Griffith High School. And I left Griffith like my sophomore year of high school and ended up going to private Catholic school, Marian Catholic, in Chicago Heights. And, you know, Marian Catholic is definitely, it's bougie. It's a mix of middle class, upper class type of people. Kids who not used to stuff. Like, they used to stuff, nice things. And my best friend, she was telling me, she was like, you know, our senior year, like, this one girl who went to our school, her mom started making lunch for her. And, you know, some kids, when your mama make your lunch every day for you and it's good stuff, like, you living, you know what I mean? Like, you living lavish, like, dang, what your mama make you? Like, it's like a big thing for some kids. While some kids, you know, that's the norm for them. But this particular girl, her mom would make her like asparagus, salmon, steak, and all of that. And she was like, Shavonna, I never knew like what asparagus and like avocado and stuff like that was. Like, I had no clue. No clue. And I'm just like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, as us being the moms now, like, we want our kids to just, they know what's up. They know what this is. This ain't new to them. Like, and that's another reason why I want to move to the East Coast, because I want to experience like Martha's Vineyard and all of that. Like, I never really knew about Martha's Vineyard. Like, I heard about it, but I never like knew the culture, the history of it. And you know, it's a lot of high achieving, successful, upper class Black folks. And I want my son to be around stuff like that. Like, I want him to be, you know, part of the prestigious groups. I don't even know all the names of them, like the Jack and Jill, you know, going to the, you know, them bougie dances when they like in high school, because it's networking and all of that, and all the different parents who like on the board of stuff, who in the mayor's office, you know, just all the big things. Like, I want to be a part of that life. I want my son to be in that world. Like, he ain't gonna be like, oh, I ain't never heard of that. And I'm also too, like, I said I want to learn Spanish, be fluent in Spanish. It's crazy because when I was in college, when I first went to college, my minor was Spanish, and I stopped doing it. I dropped it because once I got to the point we had to write papers in Spanish, I gave up. I'm like, why did I do that? Speaking of, let me see if this school got a Spanish minor, because if it do, I'm about to add it, because I need to learn how to speak Spanish, and my son do as well. We need to be bilingual over here, okay? Good morning, William. Hey, how y'all doing? Amazing. How you doing? How are you? They low-key probably do. I would think they would. Because if they do have Spanish, I'm definitely going to add it. Because, you know, that just builds your resume. And not only that, what you finna get paid. When you can speak multiple languages, even jobs when you don't have to have a degree, if you speak Spanish, they're going to pay you more. So just imagine being a lawyer and being bilingual on top of that. More money. More money. Yeah, I can talk to everybody. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Like, I want to be able to have a full conversation in Spanish. Like, I can understand some of it, but I don't know how to speak it back and like really have a conversation. And I want to learn like the true Spanish. I don't want to learn the broken Spanish. I want to know it for real, for real. So, yeah, y'all, I'm trying to make it happen. So they do got Spanish, but it's a business Spanish. Spanish for business and the professions. Improve your communication skills for job markets both inside and beyond the United States. Right. Through the undergraduate certificate program in Spanish for business and the professions at UMGC, you'll benefit from a combination of language and profession study that will build a foundation to enhance your resume. What did I just say? Enhance your resume and prepare you to work and communicate in a variety of Spanish-speaking environments. This program is ideal for those who are in a professional or social setting where Spanish is often spoken. And shoot, it just seemed like a lot of people speak Spanish. Like, even when I was in Texas, everybody spoke Spanish. And then moving here, everybody speaks Spanish. I'm like, dang, like, and it's crazy because since I've been here, I've been mistaken, like, as, I guess, Dominican or something, because these Dominican people will come up to me when I'm at the stores and start speaking in Spanish. They're like, no, Espanol. I said, no, pequeño. Like, I don't. I'm sorry. And my friends was like, yeah, because you look Dominican or something. I'm just like, wow, that's different. Or, I don't know. People just mistake that I can speak Spanish. I'm like, dang, clearly I need to learn. I need to get on it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna see about this, and it's only 16 credits that's required. Dang, I'm about to email my advisor right now and ask, because that would be great. That would be great. Great, like seriously great. Wow, look at me. I'm really trying to make things happen. Right, finish what I started. Why not add Spanish back? I was doing it before. And it's crazy too, because when I signed my son up for school, the lady was like, we do have resources for people who are, going back to school. We could put you in touch with like different scholarship programs on how to pay for it, so you don't have to take out loans. I said, oh yes, like give me all the info because I'm in school right now. And she was like, oh, okay, what school? And I told her. She was like, oh my gosh. She was like, congrats. She was like, I just finished. She was like, I graduated over the summer. I was like, oh my God. I was like, congratulations. Another Black woman. And she was like, yeah, this is my 3rd degree. What? Your 3rd degree? I'm like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, you literally need the degrees. Like, it's important. It puts you in different positions. And she's a single mom too. She was like, girl, I had to. She was like, I'm a mom. She was like, I have a son as well, but now he's 17. And she was like, I had to. She was like, to make sure we all right. And then just to show him the importance of education. I said, yep. And I think too, I know another motivation for me right now going back to school is my child. And then just having a Black son. Man, like, I want my son to just be phenomenal. Just extraordinary. Like, just so impressive. Like, people just like, dang, like, who is this Black man? Like, his mind, I want his mind to just be so beautiful and just on another level, Just a wise, strong Black man. Like, what? And then his name already. The name already is setting him up for success. And then he already handsome. So he needs the mind. He need that mind to be right. I pray every day, like, God, don't let my child be no fool. And I can't be a fool either. That's why I pray. I'm really praying for wisdom every day. That's why I really try to hold myself to a higher standard for sure. Like, carry myself a certain type of way. Like, I'm just trying to just be the best woman possible, a child of God, and really lead by example. I tell my son every day, like, you are not a follower. You are a leader. We are not followers over here. We ain't doing that. Of course, I always tell him, be kind. Be kind, be kind, be kind, be empathetic. Like, for sure have that confidence, but don't be looking down on nobody, because people go through stuff. You cannot judge a book by its cover. I truly believe that. You don't know what people are going through. But I just want him to know you need to carry yourself a certain type of way, especially as a black man, and to be respected as well. Because, you know, it's some, not just black men, it's just some men in general. It's just like, who raised you? Like, what's wrong with you? Who really just don't even care. They don't care about nothing. Like, I can't stand a man who just don't care about nothing. Who don't take nothing seriously. Who just goofy. Like, it's cool, you know, have a personality, be funny and all the things, but a goofy man, oh my God, that is so disgusting to me. Ew. Like, have some pride, have some dignity about something, you know? I just want my son to do right. I pray to God he do right. And, you know, I know ain't nobody perfect. We all tweak. We all make mistakes, baby. Because I know we all make mistakes. Like, I just want him to know that he has a supportive mom, an understanding mom, but also a mom who don't play. My mama, she ain't let me play with her. She ain't let me play about life in general. Like, I want him to still enjoy life, live life, but don't be just out here, what is it? Living like like that worldly type of life. Like, you feel like you gotta just do everything, you know? Like, you know what you like. You ain't easily influenced, you know? Just cause, you know, you may have a best friend who just always doing some stupid stuff. But you love them for them because you know they heart. But they also know, like, he ain't finna do that. Like, they ain't even gonna push you in no bad situations because they know how you coming. They know, like, no, Classic don't do that. But that's still my boy. That's my homie, you know? Like, I want it to be like that. Like, yeah. Because I'm definitely the type of person, like, I truly don't care what you got going on. I truly don't. But, you know, I ain't finna just be doing whatever with you. Like, call me if you want to, if I'm available or whatever, but I ain't just gonna be down for whatever. I've never been easily influenced. If I do something, it's because I want to do it. Like, and I just want my son to be like that. Like, you make your own choices. But yeah, I just want him to be a good, God-fearing man, a leader. I just want him to just be proud to be black, because there's definitely some black men, like, that's why I want him to be around diversity as much as possible, because there are some black men who are mainly around predominantly white people or institutions or jobs and just schools and all the things. And they forget that they black. Like, I can't stand that. Like, that whole Oreo thing, like, that's a real thing. Because, again, I was around white people all my life. Like, not uncommon for me. But I knew who I was. Like, I know I am a black woman, and I'm proud. Another reason why I'm natural, because I'm black and I'm proud, okay? And I just don't want my son to forget, like, you as a black man, you ain't like these other folks. It is what it is, okay? Like, you need to know who you are. Remember, you was black. And love that you was black. And know that you got a black mama and daddy. Because it be some black folks, they just be forgetting. I can't stand it. Or like the black men who be just, because they are around mainly white people, they don't even look at black women. Like, they don't even like us at all. They only gravitate to white women. I just don't want that for my son. Like, don't get me wrong. If he be with a white woman, fine. Fine. But if she just, you know, I could spot a user, black or white, I'm going to tell him no. Please don't. Please don't. But again, it's his life, it's his choice. But I just pray that he still love his people. Okay? I pray he do. I'm like, this world is scary out here. It's a scary world, and being a mom is this is the hardest job. Like, when I used to hear people say that, I ain't get it, but now I get it. This is the hardest job ever. And when people ask me all the time, like, or say, oh, he need a sibling. He need a little brother. He need a little sister. He needs someone to play with. He will be all right. Because, baby, I am not having no more kids. I am good. Do you know how stressful it is being a parent? It ain't even about like the whole raising them or nothing like that. And, you know, life is expensive. It ain't even that. It is stressful because about keeping them safe. It's stressful making sure like you're making the right decision to make sure they have a healthy life, you know, making sure you put them in the right environments, making sure you're exposing them to the right things, making sure ain't no pedophiles around them. You got to have these constant conversations with your kids. If you really love your kids, letting them know, don't let nobody touch on them. Like, sending him to school, like, he only in pre-K 4. I literally tell him every day, don't let nobody touch you. Don't let nobody touch your private parts. Don't let nobody hit you. Don't let nobody be mean to you. If they are, tell them to back up and say, call my mama right now. Because I'm making him memorize my phone number, all of that. Like, the world is scary. And there's so many pedophiles out here, bro. Like, and, you know, people be more so concerned about girls. Bro, these little boys be getting hurt all the time. Hurt all the time. Like, them grown men, yeah, they are looking at little girls, but they also looking at little boys. And the fact that my son is a pretty little boy, I'd be scared. I'd be nervous. And then, like, there's definitely been times like grown men, like they just so, it's just like an infatuation when they see my son and they want to touch him, like touch his hand or something. No, don't touch him. Don't touch him. Do not touch him. Like, bro. And I'm definitely not no quiet mama. I speak up. I don't care who it is. Don't play with me and don't play with my child. Bro, did y'all see the unknown number with that mama? Bro, they was in, what is it, Bill City, Michigan? How that mama was stalking her daughter's boyfriend and was stalking her daughter, sending them crazy text messages, telling her daughter to off herself, telling the little boy, like, basically break up with her daughter and break up with the new girlfriend he had got at one point, and was doing this for over a year. Bro. And it's crazy because the documentary didn't even really point out the fact that this mama was really obsessed with her daughter's boyfriend. And like, you cannot trust folks. You cannot trust people, baby. And that's another thing. Like, my son ain't finna just be going over people's houses. No. And it's crazy because growing up for me, I could not go over people's houses. It was like 2 people whose house I could really go over. No, 3 people whose house I can go over. And that's only because my people met their people. And believe my parents were very strict. I was very sheltered. But I understand why now that I'm older, for sure. Like, I get it. I get it to an extent because you don't know what people got going on in their house. These parents be crazy. The fact that that mama was stalking her child and talking crazy and was obsessed with her boyfriend and was doing this for over a year. Bro, people are crazy. You can't trust nobody. Nobody. And mind you, they was in a small town, and it kind of reminded me being in Griffith, Indiana, a small town. Everybody know each other. Everybody got too much time on their hands. You know, it's like a little bubble. That's why I don't like them small towns, bro, because no. People are weird. And then when the police came, the police was terrible. Like, I don't know, the way he handled that situation, I ain't like it. And then the mama holding her daughter as the police is saying, like, yeah, it was your mama the whole time sending you them texts. And the little girl, she was just so checked out. I said, oh yeah, that mama probably really doing some other stuff too behind the scenes that they ain't said. Cause she was so out of it. And you could tell like she was probably brainwashed for sure. Because even after her mama got locked up, she just like, I still love my mama. You know, I still love her. I still want a relationship with her. Like, regardless of what happened. I'm like, see, brainwashed. Brainwashed, that trauma. She don't know no better. She young. But I'm like, she probably won't even realize that her mama crazy for real until she older. When she go away to college and really just see like this ain't normal. You know, and it's so unfortunate. You know, when you go through traumatic stuff like that as a child, some kids really just don't realize like this ain't normal. And really still like want their parents, you know. And I get it. From my personal experiences, I definitely get it. But I felt like I knew what was right and what was not, what was wrong. Like, you know, when people, if your mind is right and you really try to be as strong as possible, you know stuff ain't right. You just know. You know, kids know too. Because even with my son, if I get too loud, he be like, Mom, please stop yelling. Mom, I feel like you're yelling at me. And he's only 4. I'm like, baby, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for getting a little too loud. I'm sorry. He be like, it's all right. Yeah. I truly pray my son don't have no type of trauma when it comes to me. Like, I know his life ain't gonna be perfect, but I pray I am not a part of no traumatic experiences for him. You know? Because that's tough. That's tough. That's tough to, like, get through. Even when you get older, it's hard sometimes to let some traumatic stuff go. But you got to have peace, child. To have peace. But, yeah. Kelly, your hair. Oh, thank you. The one, Shavonna, you hope you've been good. I've been great. God is good, and I'm proud of myself. I've been on live with y'all for 2 hours. Look at me. Look at me. I'm proud of that. Because what? And I said, I was like, I'm trying to be on live as long as possible while I have this much free time. Because I'm actually like on a little mini break for like the next 2 weeks. Like, I say a mini break because I still got other work stuff I got to do. But before I get back to like the real work for stuff, I got like 2 weeks. So I'm like doing this 2-week frame. I'm really trying to like be on live as much as possible. Because again, the goal is to get to 300 subscribers. Not to get to 300 subscribers, gain 300 subscribers by the end of this month, so we can be at 3K subscribers. Matter of fact, let me charge my iPad. Hold on, let me get my charger. Let me get my charger. I need some more water. I'm thirsty. And while I'm hungry, good morning, Dr. Jonathan. You really a doctor? You really a doctor? Or do you have your doctorate? Like, is that really your profession? I would love to know. Hold on, let me get some water. Saying whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. before you wreck my heart. I specialize in heart surgery and plastic surgery. Whew. Bless your heart. Black women rock. Indu. So yeah, y'all go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, share the live. I'm so appreciated. Yeah, I'm trying to just stay on live with y'all. That's what it's giving right now, because I've been on live now for 2 hours. We're here, and now I'm about to eat a cutie. I really need to go to the gym, y'all. Why is it so hard for me to go back to the gym? What is that about? Like, I don't know why. I do not know why. And I know I need to. I really just need to do like a lot of cardio to get the rest of this body fat off me. And I want to tone up. But actually going to the gym, I don't know what it is. I just don't want to go. But I know I need to go. I think because I really want to go to Lifetime. That's really why I want to go. But the membership is $200 a month, which I really could make shake if I really want to do it, you know. And I'm really thinking about pulling the trigger. But I'm like, I have a gym in my apartment to save money. But I feel like it would be beneficial for me and my son because they get like the kids thing, like the kids room. And then we can go swimming as well, like make it like a weekend ritual, go swimming. And then, you know, Lifetime got everything. Got the sauna, the steam room, the pool, the jacuzzi. They got rock climbing. You know, they got like the outside water park and stuff. So it's like, it's a lot of benefits. And even like they got the spa. They got like this massage chair. They got classes. So it being $200 is truly worth the investment. And the main reason why I would want to go to Lifetime is one, because of the pool for my son. I can care less about swimming, but he would like swimming. The sauna. And then the workout classes. That's why I would want to do it. So, but it sucks because the one that's like closest to me, they ain't got no pool. I said, what? Because that one's like a boutique Lifetime apparently, but it's still $200. I said, what? But the one that got everything I'm talking about, that one's like 25 minutes away. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I gotta think about it. Maybe I should just go ahead and start at my apartment gym. And it sucks because, like, I don't know. Like, I was going to the gym all the time. And I've always been, like, a fitness girly. But again, like I said, lately, I don't know. I just don't want to go. I gotta figure that out. But let me see. I was gonna go to YouTube to see where we at exactly with the subscribers. Let me see. YouTube Studio. Okay, we at 2,478 subscribers. So really I need more than 300. I want to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of this month. I feel like I can do that. We can do that. For sure. And then y'all know October's coming up. It's Vlogtober. So y'all, the vlogs will be coming. Definitely going to be a part of this journey and really make it happen. Like, I've always started it but never stuck through with it. So I'm really challenging myself to really participate in Vlogtober, to really participate in Vlogmas. Like, I want to do all of that for YouTube this year. And those who know, I just started getting on YouTube consistently since last year, November, like end of November-ish. And at the time, I only had like, I think like 70 subscribers before I started posting and coming on live. And now we're at 2,478 subscribers. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. Hey, boss. My future attorney looking heavenly today. That's right, future attorney over here. Yeah. I can't wait. Like, to be able, when people say, like, what you do? Oh, I'm a lawyer. Wow, like, you're a lawyer? I am. I sure am. I can't wait to just be able to say that, you know? Oh, I can't wait. Long grind, but it's worth it. Period. And you know, I am falling in love with the process. I don't care how long it take. Even just like with YouTube. I don't care how long it take. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get to being monetized. I'm going to get to being, you know, the top black YouTube creator. I'm going to get to, like, being at the YouTube Awards and all of that. Like, baby, it's worth the process. I am enjoying the journey in every area of my life right now. Talking about I'm going to be broke spending money on you. Child. Clearly, you just got on the line. I was just saying, like, I don't want to date. I thought I did, but I do not. I am enjoying being single. It's so funny because I saw a video too. This lady was like, basically like, God, clearly I'm not meant to have a man, and if that's what you want for me, so be it. But if anything, can you please just make sure I have a lot of money? I said, dang. That's big facts. Big facts. Baby, if I ain't got no man, please still just give me a lot of money, if anything. I'm happy by myself to find my person that's made for me. Period. You hear me? Period. Don't get me wrong. I think relationships are beautiful when they are healthy and all the things. And, you know, you just got your partner, your A1 since day one. Like, I used to be a relationship girl. Relationship. Like, it was like so important to me. But now, since I've been single the last 3 years, I am okay. I am truly okay. And since I moved to DC, because I felt like in Texas I wanted a relationship at one point, but now here, I don't. I do not. Oh, excuse me. I hope that's spring water. I got spring water and I got alkaline water. I haven't opened yet. I'm about to open it in a second. Yeah, but they don't build them like that no more. It's more of a situationship nowadays. See, I don't even want that. A situationship? I ain't got time to be confused. You know, I don't want to deal with you and you deal with me when we feel like it type thing. I don't even want that. I don't want, like, we know what it is type situation or all that sexual type stuff either. I don't want that. I don't want to spend the night at your house. You definitely can't spend the night at my house. No, I don't want to do none of that. And it's crazy because I've met men. I met nice guys since I've been here. And they would ask me for my number. And then they'll text me. But I got annoyed. I got so annoyed. And they were so nice. Like, for sure, good guys, all of that. But I don't know. I just don't want to be bothered. I do not want to be bothered. I really just want to, if I'm out and we have good conversation, let it just be that. Nothing more. Like, yeah, I met this dude, we vibing. Oh, it's a vibe. Like, we outside, good conversation, laughing, you know. But after that, baby, we ain't gotta talk ever again. Never. We ain't gotta see, we ain't gotta plan, we ain't gotta do none of that. No. I'm good. Korean, goddamn girl, you thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Boy, I want no days off, headaches, and all of the gossip about work and movies. They not for you, big facts. Yeah. I'm alright. I am alright. I used to want like a relationship too, like somebody to help me when it comes to just, you know, life and all the things, but I don't want to be bothered. I'll just pay somebody to do something if I need it, and you go about your way. Yeah, that's what I like. I'm enjoying it. Kareem, damn girl, 2 people in here, you fell off. I'm still standing. What's that song with Gina from Martin? I'm still here, here, here. I'm still here, here, here. I see you're like, baby, I don't care. It could be nobody in here. I'm still gonna talk if I want to. She like bad boys. I used to like bad boys. I used to. But now, baby, give me a nerd. If I was to be with somebody in a relationship, I want a nerd. Nerdy, 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 nerdy. They're just super nice. That's really what I want. Somebody just super, super, super nice. Just so kind, so generous, so thoughtful. Just somebody just so gentle. That's what I want. Yeah. All that tough. All of, And it's crazy. I never dated anybody like that. But I think I like more so like the bad boy look, if anything. But like not the ones, I wouldn't date nobody who really about that life, you know. I've never dated a jailbird. I don't do that. You know, a gangbanger, never. Oh my gosh, no. Cause I ain't no ride or die when it comes to stuff like that. Never been that girl. So yeah. Only you know, period. For commitment, but YN's done hit it, no stress. Huh? Not a gangbanger. Yeah, no. A drug dealer? No. I would never. Because I don't want to be around that. And somebody pull up. No thanks. No thanks. I don't want no parts. Yeah, I've always dated I've dated nice guys for sure. Generous guys. I think I just more so dated guys that were like, I don't know how to describe it. I've dated a lot of different type of guys actually, now that I think about it. I really don't have a type. I can say that. I think I just have a type of how you treat me and how you are with other people as well. Like, I just want a nice person. A person that really just truly, truly like me. Because, you know, some people don't really like you. They just like the idea of you. You know, like, I want somebody to truly, truly like me. But, you know, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. And I love that for me. What's the freest thing you did? Boy, Kareem, see... Disrespectful, Kareem. I guess I'm boring then. Ain't nothing wrong with a little boring. Ain't nothing wrong with it, just a little bit. They love a dude to be up and down, not steady. Kareem, you just talking. He don't know, Queen. He don't know. He don't know. He sound like a little boy. He might be a YN. That might be what you are, Kareem. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. But yeah. Dang, I'm really here on this live and I'm still hungry. I'm still hungry. I had that bagel. I just had a little cutie. But I'm still hungry. Matter of fact, I need to take this salmon out. I forgot. But me and Sun for our lunch, I'm gonna make I had bought a big thing of salmon. I cut it up and seasoned it. So I'm gonna take this out and thaw it. Unthaw that. And me and Sun gonna have a spinach salmon salad for lunch. Yeah, that's gonna be good. So, spinach wrap with guacamole dip on the side. That sounds good. But now we're gonna do a salad. A salad. I really need to start cleaning up, tidying up at least. Jesus. Why was that so hard? But yeah. Life is good. Life is great. No, I'm good. No need to take notes. I'm good where I stand, but thanks for the footnotes. Let him know, boss. Boss know what's up. Boss been supporting since pretty much day one since I've been on live, I feel like. And if y'all know, I started going live in December. Yeah, since December. But like in February, March, I was on live every day, multiple times a day. And I'm really trying to make my way back to that. So that's why I'm here right now, talking to y'all, spending the day with you guys. You spend the day with me. So I wish I could play music, because y'all know that gospel will be playing right now. Play my gospel. I'm thankful for all the men that failed you to get you on this journey. Bossy, and this is what I be like, you play too much. Oh, what's up, James? Hey, look. All my A1s since day ones is coming on here. Everything is amazing. I can't complain. How are you? How are you doing? Yeah. Boss, you play too much. Talking about all the men that done failed me to get me here. I can't. I need to throw all this stuff away. Do these dishes. Yeah. And y'all, it's a gospel concert coming up. And it's actually going to be in Portsmouth. I want to go so bad, but it's on a Sunday night. Like, I really want to go. Damn, she really feeling James. I ain't never seen her that happy. So you don't know me, so how would you ever see me super happy? James, what's your secret, bro? I can tell you though, I know those who don't disrespect me like you already disrespected me, Kareem. Asking me inappropriate questions. I know James, he ain't never did that. Boss ain't never did that. Yeah, they treat me with respect. That's the secret. Respect. See, that's something I gotta teach my son as well all the time. Son, be respectful. Don't be talking to people crazy. Don't be asking people inappropriate questions. I don't care if you joking, playing, all of that, and that's part of being goofy. Being a goofy man is disgusting. Asking inappropriate questions. You look like a goofy. So yeah. How I disrespect you, girl. That right there, how I disrespect you, girl. You girl, ill. That's how you know you're young. And then you even asked me, what's the freakiest thing you've ever done? There it is. There it is. And that's another thing I treat my son. Common sense. Everybody ain't got it, but clearly gonna be taught. Treat all with respect, period. That's the only way to be true to yourself. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, respect. Me, James, boss in and share it in the live. How we gonna do this? Okay, little stinker. Whatever you say. Y'all, I need a mop. I need a mop. I need a vacuum. I need to finish laundry. I want to do all this before the weekend. Kareem can't read the room, but he learning. That's how you know he a little baby. Haywood, see another disrespectful person talking about your wig is crooked, boo. That's crazy if this was a wig. That's a good wig. That's a good wig. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. I can't. You know what, too, though? Being gone from the internet, for real. Not like I've really been gone, but like being on live, not as much. I forgot how negative people can be. And maybe me taking that break was necessary because I like reset myself and truly even more unbothered by what anybody gotta say. That's a wig, bro. He new to this, y'all. He must be new here. All the natural issue brings and come with. That is so funny. People think my hair really is a wig all the time. That's how you know. I got that good hair. God is good. And I'm so blessed. I truly thank him. I thank God all the time. Like, thank you for my hair, my thickness, my kinks, my coils. It's such a blessing. Cause like, some people don't realize too, like, I don't knock people that wear wigs because one, some people just like wigs. Also too, some people have to wear wigs because they're not able to grow their hair. They may be dealing with some type of health issue. Like, you just don't know what people got going on. So I don't knock it. But this is truly all mine. Thank you, Jesus. God is so good. Oh, Kareem's so disrespectful. Good morning, Just. Oh my God, how are you? See, all my A1 since day one is hopping on here. What's up? How are you? Right, all mine, and I need to wash it. I definitely did not wash it last week, so I'm a week behind. But I need to make some oils. I need to make me some oils. I actually just got my olive oil for my herbs, but I need to get all the other oils that I like to add in there, which is almond oil, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil. What else? I already got some apricot. What else? I got tea tree already. I think that's pretty much it. I just need 3 more oils to get it all together like how I want. But I need to at least just start making the herbal part with the herbs. Thank you, boss. Have a great day. Have a great day. So yeah, I think I made me some oils. I thought about honestly making the oils on live or doing a video with y'all. Because I feel like I have not made like how I make my oils type of video in a long time. But y'all, this is some of the herbs. I think they're actually all of the herbs that I use to make my herbal oil for my hair growth. I jumped on and was like, damn, I know it's been a minute. But here, this is neem leaf that I use. This is rosemary. This is ginkgo leaf. This is some thyme. This is peppermint. And this is horsetail. I saw this horsetail is so strong. And then I got some lavender. And I actually bought some fenugreek herbs, but I haven't used this yet. I actually never used this type of herb before, but I see it's a lot of hair benefits to it. So I thought about making like a fenugreek type of oil and just see like how it goes before I make it like an official product. So we gonna see what I'm gonna do to it. And I actually still want to buy an aloe vera plant or some juice to do a hair care routine with it. Maybe start adding that back to my hair care routine to help my hair grow, because every time I like restart my hair journey, I always like recolor it or something and like just fall off taking care of my hair for real. And I've been very consistent. Like this is actually the first time that I've gone without doing my hair every week. So I said I really want to grow my hair to my waist. I've always been like probably like a couple inches before my waist. I've got my hair that long. But then again, like I said, I end up coloring it and it get damaged or something and I'm like starting over again. So I said this time I am not coloring my hair. Even like the grays that I have, if y'all can see. You see I got some gray pieces. That wisdom that's coming through, I'm not coloring that either. I'm not even picking it out. You know, some people pick their gray hairs out. Baby, no, I ain't trying to lose no hair. If this whole head turned gray, then so be it. I don't even care. I just want my hair to be healthy and long. I want my hair to my booty. That is really the goal for me. Like I want to be sitting on my hair. For real. The longer the better. And I just want to experience super, super, super long hair. You know? And I think that's a blessing to be able to experience that. So hopefully one day it will happen. That's why you gotta stay consistent with keeping my hair protected, moisturized. You know, like even though I haven't washed my hair in over a week, my hair is not dry. It don't feel dry at all. So that's how I know like I'm moisturizing very well. But I know this weekend I'm for sure doing this hair. Who knows? I might start it tonight or tomorrow. Who knows? It's just really when I make this oil. So y'all, it's gonna happen. Uh-oh. So as y'all can see, I'm just putting up these dishes. At first, like at one point, I will make sure as soon as I get up to unload the dishwasher. And I honestly been falling off. It's like I'm readjusting my routine since my son has been back home. So I'm like trying to find like my routine Now that son is back, he back in school, making sure he good, his schedule, and all the things. Yeah, I'm about to put this in the wash. See, yeah, and I only got like 2 more hours before I gotta go get him. Oh, congratulations, new job. Yes, having a great day. And I hope your new job treats you right. God is good. Okay, I need to go take this to the garbage. What's this? What was this for? What was this for? I don't even know. That's odd. No clue what that was for. I'm like, let me at least clean up my kitchen before Sun get home. And at least put a load in. And hopefully by the time he get home, the salmon gonna be thawed out. And we can make our lunch. Y'all, I love this stuff. And it's actually lasted a long time. It's cleaning vinegar from the dollar store. I actually need to go to the dollar store and re-up on some products. Like the Lysol. I'm definitely a Lysol girly. And then I do like to use some bleach. What was this comment? I definitely need to go to the dollar store. I'm like, dang, y'all, I'm really a stay-at-home mom. Like, I really am. And since my son been home, I got dressed up like once, like, cause before I was getting dressed every single day. But I'm like, once I get my hair back, when I do my hair, I'm getting cute. Even if we ain't got nowhere to go. Cause I was just getting cute just cause I'm about to get back on, you know, just caring about how I look every single day. Cause I was doing so good. But you know, you're a mommy, you understand. It's hard sometimes. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go take this to the garbage. So I'll be right back. I'm back. All right. Now. Did y'all unplug everything? Like, I'm not using it, it's staying unplugged. We not about to run up no electricity bill. We ain't got to. You know? All right. But I am about to go, y'all. Because I do need to go live on TikTok. Because I'm actually monetized over there. So y'all follow me on TikTok at The Real Shavonna Sharelle. Go ahead and comment, like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I so appreciate y'all. Also, shop classiccoils.net. Get y'all some herbal oils. So yeah, but I'll definitely be back once I pick up my son. So he can say hey to y'all. And yeah, I love y'all as always. Until next time.